Hello, welcome to another informational video. Today I'd like to talk about teas. I love teas. I have a ton of them. I use them all the time. Sometimes I have 3 or 4 of them in a pot. I think they're great. Now they're not as strong as if you were to take a pill or something like that, but it's in addition to some of the things that you might want to take. So this is one of my go-tos, especially if I'm not feeling good or if I go home at the end of the day and my throat's really sore and my glands are swelled up. This is something that I rely on. It's called a cold sampler, and there's 4 different types of teas in here. There's an Echinacea Plus, which is, the plus is elderberry, and elderberry is great for colds and flus because it's great for viruses and bacteria and things like that. And then there's Throat Coat, Cold Formula, and Breathe Easy, and they're, depending on what you're dealing with, they're great to have, or mix and match all of them together. It's a great idea. This one here is called Easy Now, and it's great just to calm the system down. So you can either use it just before you go to bed, and it's helpful to just calm, you know, the mind, the system, or take it first thing in the morning and it'll help you deal with the whole entire day. These ones too here are about digestion. One of them is Ginger Aid and then Eater's Digest, and it's all about just trying to help digest the food. It's great to be having these with your meals. This ginger one is also really good for nausea, so for people who are going through things like chemotherapy or something like that where you can't really take anything, this is a nice thing to be able to sip on during the day. This one here, Smooth Moves, it's kind of self-explanatory. It's all designed to help with elimination. So if you have any constipation issues or anything like that, take it just before you go to bed, and by morning you're having a really good bowel movement. This one here is a relatively new one, and it's for mother's milk, and it's for people who are new mothers with babies that you know, they're not really producing enough milk. So have this maybe a couple of times a day. Works really well just to help to increase the milk, and not do anything artificial so that it's not because anything that you do, you're transferring it to your baby, so you got to be careful with what you're actually putting in. And then these two, I really like these. These are just, they're herbal based. They're not really therapeutic per se, but they're just really nice teas. This is a great one to have if you've got, you know, company over and just have a nice cup of tea. And this one's really good for after dinner, and it's got some, you know, it's got some licorice in it. Licorice and fennel, which helps to digest the food, but basically it's just a really nice tea to serve your family or your guests, or you know, something like that come over for dinner. So there is about teas. Enjoy, and I hope you had a great day. Bye.